Well, hello everybody, thank you for tuning in to watch my videos again. I do appreciate all the views I'm getting. I really never expected this many views when I started doing this, so thank you very much. And while I'm on that subject, if you are enjoying them and you haven't subscribed to my channel already, perhaps you could subscribe today and hit the like button. I'd be very grateful. Right, let's get into this video. As you can see, I've been putting up pictures of fish I've caught from around the world. I haven't travelled that much, but a few years ago I went on a couple of cruises, and wherever we go on holiday I always take some fishing tackle. So this is a little video about what I take abroad with me on the aeroplane and what I can get away with luggage wise. So wherever we end up going on holiday, it's always difficult to know how much tackle to take and what tackle to take. But over the years, I've seemed to be getting the hang of it a little bit now. So this is what I will be taking on my 2-week holiday to Madeira. Right, we're off to Madeira shortly. My wife and I are going on a holiday for 2 weeks. And obviously I'm going to take my fishing tackle with me. So I'll just doing a short video to show what tackle I take when I go abroad. Hope it's helpful to some people. Okay, so start off with the fishing rods we'll be taking. This is my Penn Rampage bait rod. I don't know if you can see that on there, but it's 7 foot 8 inches or 2.33 meters long, 4-piece 12 to 20 pound cast rod. Now I'm taking that because I do find sometimes in the harbours or off the rocks in the evening you can get some barracuda and bigger fish coming in. In the past I've actually caught them, so that rod there will be ideal for casting a lure out, or maybe a live bait, and if I'm lucky enough I'll get some barracuda to show you. Next up is a Madeira travel light spin rod. I think you've seen this before somewhere. This is 9 foot or 2.7 meters, 5 to 40 gram casting weight, which is ideal for chucking out spinners off the rocks and off the beach. Lovely little rod. I've caught more fish on that rod than any other rod I own. That's been all over the place with me every holiday for the last probably 15 years I've been on. I always take a rod, and if I can only take one rod, it's that one. And the final rod I'll be taking is my Gray's GR70 salt 9 foot 10 weighted saltwater fly rod. Now that is a really lovely rod. I bought that when we went to the Caribbean the first time. I did some fishing off the beach and off the rocks in the Caribbean and caught some lovely fish on it. Really exciting catching those warmer water fish on fly rod. Brilliant. And that is, hopefully I'm going to try and catch some small barracuda if there's any near the shore where we're staying or off the rocks. So that's the rod. They're all the rods I'm taking. 3 rods cover different aspects of fishing out there. Now we'll move on to the reels. I've got a Garcia 700 IC Ambassador, left-handed reel. I used that in Whitby the other day, or the other one actually. That one's got a thinner line on it, but that will be matched to the Rampage rod should there be any bigger fish about. My trusty old Shimano bait runner reel. That's loaded with a 40 pound braid and a nylon shock leader, twice the rod length, and fly fishing reel with a warm water fly line on it already. So let's move on to the tackle we'll be taking, or I'll be taking. This is the most interesting part. So this is tackle I'm taking, the bit, or tackle, the end bits. Always take Abu Garcia Tobies. They are absolutely brilliant. They cast really well. and they flutter through the water. Every fish that's predatory will go for it. Now we've got the tackle box with all the bits and pieces in. Always take floats, because a lot of the time you can't catch fish float fishing. They're often smaller fish, but often that's all you can catch in warmer waters during the day, at least. I'm not really into sunbathing, so I like to be out. I do like to be outside, but I'd like to be fishing. So if I can catch any fish at all during the day, I don't care how small they are, I'm just happy fishing. Then we've got poppers. These are for barracuda, divers with a wire trace. That's all ready to go. I actually found that one in the sea a few years ago when I was snorkeling. Probably changed the hook on it, it's a bit rusty now, but that's a really good lure. We've got some bits of tackle there, rig tackle just for clipping weights on, should I need any bigger weights and things, some bait elastic, split rings and etc. On the float, disgorger for the smaller hooks I might be using during the day. Catching the smaller fish, smaller float. These are all the hooks I'll be taking. If I can get them out. There's all different size hooks in here. Some crimps, some treble hooks. And then the lure bag. These are all the lures. Now this is what weighs the most, my tackle, but I'd rather take more of these because I don't really have to buy anything when I'm away. So we've got some Toby lookalikes, different weights, a casting. This is a Savage Gear one actually. These cast really well. I use these in this country for bass fishing. A rubber jiggy thing and various weighted spoons so that I can get a good cast out. It's 40 grams that one, that goes like anything. Caught fish on that. On some more Tobies, gold ones, all different colours. So we should cover every eventuality there. And wire traces, in case barracuda again, or anything with teeth. Got some muppets already rigged up. Some feathers for off the rocks, off the pier. I'm sure we'll catch something on that, or I'll catch something on that. Some more muppets. Some very small, light rock fishing rubber things. So again, if I'm catching fish, I'm happy. Some Hawkeyes. They seem to do well everywhere. I actually used those when I was in New Zealand as well, and I was catching fish. Some more feathers and some more muppets. So that's all that, and tackle and lures and stuff. Just about fits in. There we go. That's all ready to go. And then of course we need some monofilament. This is obviously for leaders and short leaders. We've got £80 there, £18 there, that would be for the spinning rod. Some £8 leader line for the fly rod. Some very light line there, I think that's £6, that's just to try and catch some bait fish. And some £12 line again, maybe for the fly rod. Big pair of pliers to unhook anything big if I'm lucky enough to catch anything. Some super glue just in case. I want another little box of small hooks, swivels and a few little weights just to get me started. I never take any big weights with me because the weight they weigh, obviously. So I always get those when I get there. Some big hooks to 100-pound monofilament for bigger fish, should I be lucky enough to see any. A multi-tool, always handy. And obviously a bag to put everything in. So that's everything I'll be taking. Now I'm going to pack it all the way and weigh it and see what the weight comes out to. All the tackle together there now. The other two rods are strapped to the hard carry case for my Gray's fly rod. That's the most delicate rod, so that's in its protective case. And the other two are strapped to it, and they'll go in the suitcase like that, and they'll be fine. So let's just weigh it quickly to see what it comes in at. Going in kgs. Right, we got about 5.5, yeah, 5.61 kg. I don't know if that's coming out on camera there, but so that's not too bad. There's quite a lot of tackle there actually. Done well. Right, good. So thank you everybody for watching again. Do appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss my fishing adventure in Madeira. Tune in soon. Cheers.